How do you get somebody? How do you get somebody who has How do you get somebody? How do you get somebody who has How do you get somebody? How do you get somebody who has How do you get somebody? How do you get somebody who has somebody? How do you get somebody who has
What is going on, everybody? Back with a little bit of funnel building live here. One quick second. Just make sure everything's good to go here. Alright. We are back at it. Funnel building live today. Going to be working on personal projects. right, so today we're going to be working on a landing page for one of my businesses. This is a venture that's been almost a year in the making now. So this is, I'll show it to you real quick. This is a energy management product that we sell. And sorry, having some technical stuff here. Okay, this is an energy management product that we sell. It's called SpeedJoule. It's actually a pretty revolutionary product. It's really cool. I'm not going to get super into the weeds, but through some awesome business connections, was able to get distribution rights for this. We've been doing all the legal behind the scenes stuff for, I think it was like last March that we started, so we're coming up on a year here in just a few months, which is crazy. We started selling a few months ago. Things are going good. Still in the building phases for sure. But today, what I want to work on is a landing page specifically for a certain market of ours. So this website you're seeing now, this is what I built out. This is all placeholder. We're going to have a professionally built, really badass website put together that's all integrated with our BigCommerce platform here, which is where we sell all of the units, residential, commercial, industrial. But in the meantime, we're running off of this little site that I built, and I'm not a website builder per se. I'm more of I build small scale websites, but really, at least these days, I'm much more of a funnel builder. So this is much more built out in the style of a funnel, landing pages, etc. It's definitely gotten the job done, but we're excited to get our full site built, but that's a ways off. So what I need to do in the meantime here is build out a landing page specifically for electricians. So we sell this direct to consumer. We also have wholesale and resale partners. So one of those being electricians and power companies. They can actually buy these units at a discounted price, at a wholesale price, and then they can resell the units to their customers. So it's a great win-win, but I'm going to be starting a campaign, at least testing out a campaign, that's going to be hitting electricians, and I want to not just send them to this home page. Well, I think it could get the job done. I want to change it a little bit and make it more specifically for them. So we're going to see what we can do to put something together quick. What's cool here is in the software that I use, which is Go High Level, I use a white labeled version, CC360. We can just copy a lot of this and then just paste it into the new page as templates. So this is our whole site, the whole funnel overall. These are all the pages that we have. So I'm going to add a new step real quick. And let's see what we want to call this step. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just call this maybe like promo page. Electricians. We'll do /electrician. Cool. So we'll let that load up. So I'm gonna start from blank, and then what I'll do is just start carrying stuff over from the other pages. All right, so we'll go into our editor. This load up. All right, cool. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab with my global sections, so my header and footer. So your global sections. So if I grab this header, right, I've saved it right here as a global section. And what that means is that if I come in and I change anything here on this header and this page, any other page or funnel that has this header, this saved global section, will get updated as well. So this is really nice to use global sections. I always use it for my headers and my footers. So here's our footer right here, because this information is always going to stay the same across your site. So if I make a change to my menu or change to my footer, this just makes it so I no longer have to go to all my different pages and make those changes on every page. I can just make it once and it'll automatically update across the board. So we've got our header and footer here. And now this is going to be a very simple build, because I'm working, basically it's like Legos, right? All of these different things are pieces, and I'm just going to pick these pieces that I want and I'm going to transplant them over and then do some additions and subtractions in between. So first thing I'll do here, and let me actually open this up in the same window so y'all can see. Usually what I'll do is I have all of this like another page, another tab with 360 opened up, and then my other window on my big monitor here, and I'll just go in that window and I'll save the template, and then my working window I'll just import the template. But I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing here. So we're gonna go into SJC units, we're gonna go to our home page. All right, so all I have to do here, like if I want to snag this section right here, I'm just gonna hover over it. They make this really easy in Go High Level, and I'm just gonna click Save Section, and we'll do SJ Site, let's say SJ Main Site 1, because this is the first section under the global sections, and we're gonna add this to a template. And I can just copy that. And now that's saved. When I come in here to my working site, I can go in here to section templates, put that in, and there it is. That makes it really, really easy. So we want this because this is sort of introducing the product. And this has our brand message video, if you will. So we'll publish this and show you that real quick. So if I go over to view this, all right, this has our video. This gentleman is the gentleman and the genius behind this device, the inventor. So this video is just sort of a brief overview, right? And the call to action is for them to check out a demo. Now, interestingly enough, the biggest problem we have with this particular product is that it's too good to be true, right? We make some pretty bold claims. We can back up those claims, but we have to do a lot in the way of demoing this product and just showing the social proof, showing that it works, especially with a page like this, which is going to be going out to electricians. They're experts in this field, so they're going to be able to know what's already on the market, and if something sounds too good to be true, we need to make sure we present it in a way that's going to at least pique their interest enough so they'll check it out and they'll start to see that this actually works. Now, the demo is one of the easiest ways to do this. So we're going to keep all of this. Also, all right. And let's see here. What I might do, I do want this. I'm trying to figure out the best. I'm trying to figure out how much of this I want to sort of copy verbatim. So what I'll probably put next is this section. Let me switch these. This is our working window. Okay. So let's go here. You know what? I think I'm going to try to work these two sections into one section, if you will, or make them look so here. Well, I'll show you here. So we're gonna name this SJ Main Site 2. Save that as a template. We're gonna save it. Go back here. We'll search for our number 2. We'll drag that over. But what I'm gonna do now is just make all of our text black so it stands out here. Cool. And then we want bold text black here as well. And then I'm going to snag this section. If I can, I'm not sure why the save icon is not coming up. So this is interesting. Here it is right here. Oh, you know why that is? All right, so this is good to keep in mind. This is because this section right here, so if I go to sections, this is not a full width section. So that's why it's showing up right here. So we'll just do number 3. We'll save as template. And now we will hit up number 3 and we'll throw that in here. So perfect. Cool. So basically just took some of this and we'll say this is number 4, but we're actually going to use this a little bit later. I just switched up, kept it all white, kind of put it all here in this one block. And then what we'll have next is the demo. So this was section 2, section 3, section 4. We'll go ahead and save all these templates now. This will be section 5. This will be section 6. And what we want right now is section 7. Perfect. So we're going to come in here to section 7. We're going to snag that from our templates. Cool. And we'll make this background black. Awesome. See what you could save with SpeedJoule. I'm not trying to see. Okay, so here's what's cool. And I don't know if we'll keep this with the electricians in mind, but this is just going to be a quick funnel building live right here. Just got back from a holiday family function, so figured I'd just pop on here and sort of switch these templates over. I'm going to do a lot of the copy reworking and such behind the scenes because I need to be a little bit more focused for that. But what's cool is if I go to the main site, we're gonna have to re-add this here on our new template or new site. But if we click this, we actually had this custom developed and this calculator. So if I go in, let's say I have a 3,200 square foot house. It's about what mine is. How many main electric panels do you have in your home? 2 panels. Actually, I have 1 panel. And then I have 1 sub panel. So let's say there's 2 condensers, no pool pumps, have all of these appliances. So people are going to go through and they're just going to fill out what is applicable to them. In average electric bill, $550. Calculate. So this is going to be just a calculator that will show them, first of all, how many units they'll need, residential units, their new estimated monthly energy bill, so it went down from $550 to $385. Appliance lifespan savings on an annual basis and annual HVAC savings. They can slide to see their total savings over 5 years, over 10 years, over 15 years, 20 years, all the way up to 30 years. And break-even point, 2 years, 2 months. So that's how long it will take with these projections for them to make their money back on the purchase. The goal for anything like this, we've consulted professionals in the field and done a lot of research, talked to a lot of people. The goal with something like this is that you want that break-even point to always be under 3 years. And what's great is that at the low end of the benchmarks that we market, so we have certain things that we market in regards to estimated energy savings, etc. Those are on the low end. So we tell people they'll save between 10 to 30, usually average 30% on their monthly bill. Personally, when I installed the SpeedJoule in my home, my bill dropped by 55%. And usually it's more in that area, but we want to be conservative. So based on our conservative estimates, they're always going to be reaching that break-even point in under 3 years, which is fantastic. Depending on what qualifications they have and how many units they needed based on what they answered, that could be way less than 2 years, 2 months. Could be sometimes as low as 3 to 6 months. Really depends, but we're always trying to shoot for under 3 years. But anyways, this is just something that can show them what they can expect to save. And again, we estimate this on the lower end to be safe. So we snagged our virtual demo. We're not going to have that button right now because the call to action here is not going to be for them. But you know what? I could save myself some time. The call to action on this page is going to be for them to inquire about more information. So book a call with us, get on a call with our sales team, with our sales manager, etc. Not to order units straight up. There's going to need to be more in that process here. As nice as it would be for them just to order units, if they want to do the bulk licensing and all that stuff, there's some other stuff that has to happen behind the scenes. So, learn more about becoming a SpeedJoule resale partner. And what I'll do up here is I'll switch around this verbiage a little bit so it's more focused on like resale. But we'll go back to our sections here. This would probably be a good place to have our trust badges. So this was 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's going to be number 4. So what's cool is that SpeedJoule has been used by some pretty huge brands and recognizable names like the U.S. Army, PepsiCo, Devon Energy, they're a big energy and oil company, and then some really cool use on native reservations out in the New Mexico, Texas area. So we'll put those down here. And then I want to grab my handcrafted here, so I think this should be 5. So everyone loves a good made in the USA product. And you know, we're definitely proud that this is made in America. So one quick tip, I want to get this exact color, but it's not here. So one easy way to do this is if you want to know the exact color, because you need the color code, just take a screenshot of it and then go to Canva. Just open up Canva, open up any design. So we'll just go here, drag in that screenshot, and then just go to add a color. And you can go from photo colors and you can just grab that color. So it's going to be this one right here. And then we can go and just grab our color code right here. Head back here, didn't see the color you need, put in our color code. And we got that right there. Now, I don't know. I don't love, like I'd love to have something white right here to break it up. Let's see. So one idea I'm having is I could take these, you know, certification badges. I could throw these in Canva, make them all black, and put them right here. But I don't really like having, like the idea of having the badges right under these. So let's see if I change all this text to black. Let's see what it looks like with a white background. Icons, colors. But if we have a white background, okay. I'm thinking if we have a white background, those are going to be washed out. But here's what we can do in that case. I don't love that, but it's fun. It's fun. We need something to break up the black. So then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to snag that same template again. But I'm just going to go ahead and delete all of this. And I'm going to make this background black. You know, I might switch actually all of our blacks to this grayer color. It's just a bit cleaner. So I'll switch all these out. Switch all these out. Switch all these out. Cool. Handcrafted in the US. Then we have our badges. Now, one thing I'm thinking is it might be prudent to move the badges up, considering who we are marketing this specific page to. Oops, and you know what? I did not want to move these guys. Okay. Cool. All right, great. And anything else we need from here? How Speedule works. I think we'll snag this. So this was 5, 6. So this would be number 6. SJ main site 6. We'll make this our dark color background. And there's one specific video I want to make sure I include in this one, and that is the video actually having a residential page. And that's because this specific video features an electrician who actually flew from Alaska to New Mexico to see this thing in person live when one of our guys, Steve, was out there to film all of this video content that you see on the site. So I definitely want to have that on here as well. So we have sort of the brand message. We have the how it works. And let me see which video this is right here. Got a lot of video content on.
The factor use can affect your.
So this was a how it works video, but it's a little bit technical. But I think it might be good. It's a little bit too technical for like residential marketing, but it might. I think it will get it'll work here for these electricians because they're gonna have a lot more knowledge. So what we'll do next, and I think this will be the final piece. Go back to our homepage. And I'm looking to grab the social proof section. Okay. Let's see what 8 is. Let's actually do SJ main site. 6. Let's see, 6. Okay, so I think it's 7 is what we're after. You know what? I don't think I finished saving stuff as templates. I think I just went down to 7. So we also need SJ main site 8, and this is what we want. SJ main site 9. Cool. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna snag number 8. Again, we're gonna do our dark color. And I want to get the video from our residential page over here. I need to figure out where the best place to do that is. So again, really quick funnel building live. Just wanted to jump on here real fast, mainly just to showcase how I use templates to basically just build this stuff out once. And if you do a really good job the first time around, you can then just use all of those pieces for additional funnels. But I need to get into a deeper thinking space here to formulate the best way to create this page with the target audience, and the best way to use all of the resources that we have, which resources maybe I shouldn't use, etc. So I'm going to do that here, not on the live, just because it's easier for me to focus and do some deep work. So again, quick live today. Thanks to anyone who tunes in. Hope there was some level of value. I know this was a lot more shallow than some of the past ones we've done, but definitely utilize templates. Anyways, thanks all for